Okay, well, thank you. Welcome back to DeCarlo's Decades of Decor. We have to finish part 2 of our haul from the 60-mile-long garage sale. And boy, was it a haul that we had, and a lot of fun and a lot of fantastic finds. So I did have to break it down into 2 parts. So if you missed the other one, head on over to part 1. And if you missed us traveling around down the road, stopping at all the garage sales for the day and enjoying ourselves and searching and having fun, check that out. Now, I did have to put that into 2 parts as well. So, without further ado, here's the rest of the haul. My other stops, actually, I thought it was going to be the last stop of the day because it was like 10 to 5. And when I went down the side street and then I saw where the sale was going to be, I was like, oh, this is where I was last year. And it's weird because it was my last stop the year before. And they had some amazing old things, and they had some really good prices. Oh my gosh. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Better than the thrift stores. So I was like, yay, it's them, it's them. So I was so glad. So I went in and I did get a few things from them. The first thing I found is this art pottery. Now this was made down in Tennessee by the, oh, it began with an S. Oh, my little helpers here. Sevierville Pottery. Now it does have some crazing around. There's a little tree design, but it's got the swirls all the way around. And I love the colors. I love the design on the cream. It could go with your cottage decor, with your farm decor. If you collect some of the Native American, this would blend in wonderful with some of those pieces as well. So let me put that back in there. Then, what else? Oh, here's what I got from them. I also found, I think from India, brass. It's got an enamel top. But I loved all the colors in there. Now, it did have a little tiny spot of tarnishing right here, but I thought beautiful compote with the beautiful colors, subtle colors, and design inside the actual bowl itself. So I grabbed that, and then also, these are back here behind me, he had a box of the Anchor Hocking bubble plates, but he has them in the blue. It's kind of showing up clear on the camera with the lighting. I mean, they're not a real, there maybe you can kind of see the blue in there, but it's got the bubbles on the back. And these are the dinner plates. There was a set of 5 of those, and then a set of 5 of the bread plates or the dessert plates. When I have them all together, you can see the color a little bit better, but I love the style and the design. I have all the bubbles on the back. Now, sorry I didn't get the video up fast enough, but the dessert and bread plates sold already on eBay. So at the current time, all I have left are the dinner plates. So let me put that away. What else did I get from him? Let me look at my little inventory list. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's in the kitchen. I was washing some things and gonna put them away until they sell. So one of the stops that I made The only thing I found was this. Now this is an antique. I don't know, I can't really, there's a stamp on the bottom, which I really couldn't read very good. But I would say either from Austria or from Bavaria. But it's a nice little vase. It's got hand-painted flowers on it, both on the front and back. However, I don't know if you can see it, but right here, there is a crack that goes down to about here. So, I love the style. I love the hand painting. I do have some Bavarian and Czechoslovakian porcelain, hand-painted porcelain. And so they sold it for only $1. And I said, this is something that I'm keeping for myself. I wouldn't sell it, obviously, because of the crack, even for $1. But, so this is gonna stay with me, and hopefully it will stay together. But if it doesn't, for $1, then I don't want to say I'm not going to feel bad, because it's a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and a true antique. So I want it to stay around a little bit longer. So let's see. So then I was kind of heading back down. I figured everything had closed because it was now after 5 o'clock and the sales were only supposed to go till about 5. So I thought, well, as I start heading back toward my house, if anybody is still open, then I'm going to stop and I'm going to see what they have. And there was one place that she has a little antique store there, but she had tons of stuff outside, and I did get a lot of footage of that going around her tables. She gets a lot of estate sales items. She'll buy out estates, and she does have a lot of beautiful things inside the store. So let's see, I found from her, this is me expanding my horizons, taking a chance. But here's a hand-painted vase. Beautiful coloring on that with the flowers. It's got the maroon, black, and green band along the bottom. It's got the black along the top. It was made in Japan. Nothing against the makers. It kind of reminds me of a school project with the grade school kids making a present for their parents, for their mother, for Mother's Day. But I don't know, just the simplistic style to it and the colors, I really liked it. And I said, you know, I'm taking a chance on this one, and it's coming home with me. Another item that I got from her is another Japanese piece, right? Let me make sure. I think it was Japanese. Yes, okay. But it's an Art Deco vase, pottery vase. The handles give it away. And then it's got hand-painted enamelware. It's got it on the front. And then it does have some on the back. No chips, no cracks, no anything. So, normally I'm not one that buys pottery for myself, because as far as plants go, I kill cactuses. So, I'm really bad. I wish I was better. I keep trying. So I don't need pottery vases to put things in, unless it's something really cool that you just want to set out just for display purposes. But which that green enameled Art Deco Japan one, I am tempted to do, because that is absolutely gorgeous. And speaking of gorgeous, here is another hand-blown vase. This is almost 12 inches tall. And this one was signed on the bottom, but I was having a hard time making out the name. Oh no, I take that back. This one, no, I take that back. This one was not signed. Another one that I just listed over on eBay was signed. It's purple with like a pool design in it, and then it's got some bands going down, and it's black bands going around. Now that blown art glass cased vase was signed, but it's got a nice polished panel on the bottom, and I thought, boy, this is cool, like some of the beach designs that people will do. You could see, like, if you were living in Florida, or you just like the mid-century modern colors and you've got an abstract piece of art, this would work out quite well. So let me put this back away. And let me bring in the stuff from the other room and make some room here so that I can show you the rest of everything. All right, let's continue on. So, the rest of it pretty much is all depression glass. So, probably not this though. This vase is made by Anchor Hawking. It's in an aqua or like a turquoise color. There's some rib designs, as you could see, going up, and then around the center it's twisted glass, and it almost makes it look like there's a rope going all around. Then I found a depression pink console bowl. I've been looking up and trying to research the design that was etched on it, and I haven't been able to find it, but I did list it on eBay already. So we've got this console bowl. Now originally there probably would have been 2 candlesticks that went with it, that you would put on either side, and the candlesticks obviously would have the same shape and design on them, but it's got etched flowers in it. So nowadays, if you want to use it for a centerpiece for a table, but it's a nice size. It's like almost a foot from here to here. Here's what the bottom looks like. And they did the etching underneath of the rolled over edges. So when you run your hands over here, all of this glass is very, very smooth. Too bad they didn't have the candlesticks. Boy, is this a gorgeous. It was elegant glass, elegant depression glass it was called, because of that etching and the designs. And these were a little bit more expensive because the other depression glass was made cheaper. It normally wasn't polished to smooth things out, so a lot of times there was some rough edges. They were sold at the 5 and dime, or even just given away. I'm thinking more than likely with the green stamp books. Do any of you remember the green stamp books? I remember the green stamp books. And it was fun when the green stamp book with your little stickers was filled up, and you got to go to the store and pick something out. So each book was worth so much, and then you could go to the store to pick things out. Okay. I also found this Art Deco black amethyst vase, which would be great for Halloween displays. But obviously we have the nice Art Deco design. This is kind of ribbed here. The rest of this is all smooth, probably made by maybe L.B. Smith or, oh, what was the other company? I want to say Anchor Hocking. I'm not sure. I do have some other black amethyst glass that's listed. I think there's maybe like 3 pieces that I listed for sale already to get ready for fall and Halloween decorations, because it'll be here before you know it. I found this green depression. It's an open sugar. There never was meant to be a lid on this one, but you can see the flower etchings, and then it's got this little design here on the top. It also has the same exact design on the back. I found one green tumbler. Now, I don't know why when I took the pictures, this one really wasn't showing green. When you look at it, when it's here in person with you, it looks like it's glowing under regular light. Can you kind of see? But when I went to take pictures, it didn't really have that. Some of the glow came away. This one turned out fine, but they're the same colors pretty much, and this one was a little bit different. So then I found, just like the pink swirl tumblers, I found the same exact one in a green. So this would have been made by Anchor Hocking Glass Company, or back then it was just Hocking Glass Company. But if I said that nowadays, I'm sure a lot of you out there who are collectors would know, but the ones who are newer to collecting, welcome to our world. They may not know exactly who I'm talking about and may think that it was something else. Now, I got 2 cup and saucers, 2 coffee cup and saucers. The plates are the same exact design on both. The 2 cups are different. So this one cup has the block optic design, and it has the D handle. The other one has a rib design in the center part, and I think both of these were also made by Anchor Hocking, but it also has the D handle. And look at the glow. I've got to get myself one of these days of black light, because I do not have one to show all of you how much these items really are glowing with the uranium that was put in them. Next we have a relish tray, or a little relish dish, or nowadays you can use it to put a little bit of candies or maybe a couple different kind of nuts on it. And again, my little helper is back. So just making sure he's okay. But look at this Art Deco design. Wow. Now, I think it is the pyramid design. They didn't have a picture in the book of one of these when I looked in my depression glass book, but it is the same style of the pyramid design where they have some other items listed. So I do think that that's what it is. If any of you know it with a different pattern, then please put it in the comments and let all of us know. But this one was so cool. Sleek design. This is the needle in the haystack. So, the one sale that I stopped at when I was looking at the books, and they had the bag with like 5 different readers in them. I don't think they were the McGuffey readers, but they were the little old school books from the early 1900s, but there was one in there from like 1857, I think it was. And they wanted like $45, $55. And as a collector, I would say, oh, okay, that's for as old as they are, especially that 1850s one. I think it may have been worth it, but I'm not. I have a couple old McGuffey readers that I have on display, but I don't need any more. So, so as I was going around and checking things out, I came across this box and went to look inside the box. Well, there were two things sitting on the table, but I wanted to look in the box and see what was in there and what everything else was. And it had 12 glasses, it said, on the sticker. So when I got the box and brought it home and then went to look, sorry, I think my helper is behind me. No, get down. Get down. Get down. Thank you. You stay down. I don't need any help back there. So, at the bottom are 3 of these, like a little champagne glass, low sherbet glass, but it's got etched flower design on it. And there were 2 of these. Actually, there were 3 of them, and there were 13 cups in there, but one of them had a chip. So, I did list the 2. And then I found, get ready, this. I saw a pink depression glass. I said, wow, is that cool? So it's got a design, one part goes here, one part goes that way in a curve, and then this goes up. And it does that going all the way around. Kind of like a drapery design, but the top of it is pink, and the bottom of it is clear glass. And it's got the design in the stem. There was no marking on it that I can tell, and I did some research and I found out what they are, and this was the surprise of the day. These sherbet cups, or again a martini glass if you want to use it, or for champagne, these are made by the Cambridge Glass Company. And what was the pattern? What was the pattern? Hold on 1 second. I hear my buddy behind me trying to get into things. Oh yeah, okay. So this is the Caprice, C-A-P-R-I-C-E, pink, from Cambridge Glass Company. Now, back in probably the early middle of the summer, I did go to the Cambridge Glass Show in Cambridge, Ohio. So if you haven't seen that video, search back through and you'll find that one. And it's stem number 300. This pattern in the pink is extremely, extremely rare. There was one other listed on eBay. There was a set of 5 glasses, and they were asking $160 for them. So there was only a few other items in this Caprice pink with this pattern, and they were all pretty expensive. So these are in mint condition. There is not one flea bite on them anywhere. And this glass, look how thin that is. It can't even be 1/8 of an inch. Part of it is hand blown, and then part of it is pressed glass. So I have 10 of these, and I divided mine into 2 sets of 5. I was thinking of 6 and 4, and then I said, nah, let's just do 5 and 5. So I do have these listed on eBay, and wow, I liked them. I had a feeling they might be something with the pink and the white, but I didn't know exactly what until I did my research and found out exactly what they were. So they are on sale, and they are in the eBay store. So again, I have 2 sets of 5. So if you love your elegant glass, or you're a Cambridge art glass collector, here's something that really hardly ever comes up. Rare Cambridge Caprice with stem 300 is how they put it. So I can't believe all the basically antique items that I found that day. I was like, oh, it was a lot of fun, and I love the searching, and again, you never know what you're gonna find. So did anything here that I've shown you today speak to you? Is this something that you would like to add to your home decor, or to use to show what's special about you? Because we all are special and unique, and what we surround ourselves with our home decor, it spells that out basically. So there's a few other antique shows that will be coming up, and I am heading to those to see what we can find, and I'll have you come along with me. So sometimes we never know where we're going, sometimes we do. So thank you so much. Again, if you haven't seen me heading over and going down the road on the garage sales, I had to do a 2-part video, so head on over and watch us go hunting. So thanks a lot for watching. Please comment, like, or subscribe. It's been wonderful to have all of you here, and we'll see where our adventures take us to next, and we'll see what else we can find. So long for now.